So the second episode of Loki season 2 has dropped on Disney Plus. I just finished watching it like a couple seconds ago, and this is fantastic. If this season keeps up this quality, I mean, this could potentially beat the first season, but I think it's still a bit slow in the first acts of both episodes. The first episode, my biggest problem was it was like very slow, the pacing in the first half, and then it just picked up. It's the same thing here. The pacing in the first half is just all over the place, in my opinion. And then when they get to that scene where they're spoilers, by the way, where X5 is being, is investigated by Mobius and Loki, that sequence is fantastic. It's shot very well. The entire scene where Loki is a bad guy, a villain, quotation marks, and is just, being trying to be menacing and it working. The cube, the entire sequence is just fantastically done, and I loved it. Sylvie is written very well in this episode, very well. I'm gonna get into spoilers. This show, this season, has such big stakes compared to the first season. The first season has big stakes, but this season we got an entire timeline being absolutely destroyed. That's wild, and that was done very well. And the emotions genuinely hit. We didn't even know any person that lived in that timeline, and it made you feel for them because this show has a lot of care behind it. And unfortunately, that's not always the case with these MCU shows. Secret Invasion, that was not it. That was just made for the sake of being made. It was unnecessary. Loki, it has some people that are actually caring about what's going on behind the screen and what's being put in the show. It's fantastically done, and this is by far the best Disney Plus MCU show. It's great. What else was there? Miss Minutes and Ravonna Renslayer are villains and are working with Kang the Conqueror, or He Who Remains. That was a plot twist that I saw coming, but still, we got some great performances all across the board. Tom Hiddleston, Owen Wilson, they're done fantastically. They're a great dynamic duo, Loki and Mobius, and it's done very well. I love the entire McDonald's sequence, and I forgot his name, but it's like that guy that's kind of sounds like SpongeBob that works at McDonald's with Sylvie. I love him. He's great. Obi, I think, is going to turn out to be a villain, but we'll see. Overall, great episode.